and welcome to ADHD Friendly, the podcast that's all about making your life more ADHD friendly. That was my assistant, Becca. A little sneeze. Bless you, Becca.
Thank you.
So we're going to keep going with it because it's real life. And that's what I'm focusing on, ADHD in real life, what it looks like and what supports we can offer to help manage it with more ease. I always say I like to tilt the playing field in favor of ADHD brain wiring so we're thriving. I'm Patty Blinderman, a little belated introduction there. I'm a professionally certified ADHD coach and executive function coach. And I'm here today with episode 89. Here's the overview. You ready? I know I got Becca to help me with my energy. I'm wearing red because I've got a big announcement today. But before that, I'm going to share a celebration. Becca, you don't even know the celebration, I don't think.
No.
And then I have an ADHD friendly tip I'm going to share around texts with iPhones. I have a little, if you have an Android, don't worry, I got you covered too, but I'm an iPhone user. So this was a game changer for me. And then I have a big announcement. That's the main topic for today. And then as always, at the end, I'll recap and then give you some little insights into what's coming up in next week's episode of ADHD Friendly. So on to my celebration. Becca, do you know what today is?
What is today?
Today is my 31st anniversary.
Oh,
I know. So I'm recording this on my anniversary. And I literally spent about an hour yesterday looking for a quote on marriage that resonated with me so much, and I couldn't find it. I actually can't find any of my quotes that I've saved. I don't know what's going on with all of my electronic. It's a thing. They're not syncing. It's a little frustrating, but I'm recalling it mostly from memory. I have no idea who said it, so I can't share that. But the quote was something like, choose your spouse well. It may have been partner well, but choose your spouse well, and everything else is easy. I'm sure I'm butchering the quote, but that resonated with me so much because my husband and I were really young when we got married comparatively. I know a lot of times people today are marrying, pretty regularly in their 30s is pretty typical. I was in my lower 20s when I got married and really didn't know anything. And I think at its core, I married a good guy who's a genuinely nice person and has always supported me in whatever my endeavors, at the moment were. And this was before I knew anything about ADHD or ADHD brain wiring, and then I had it. So we've grown through the years and learned about each other through the years, but the heart of it is really choose well. And for me, it's choosing that person that allows you to become who you're here to be. And I feel really, really lucky that at whatever I knew at 23 was apparently enough to at least choose well. So we're still together after 31 years and happily. So I'm just celebrating that. Yes. All right. So on to my ADHD friendly tip. This is a way to mark your texts as unread. Do you know you can change, if you read your text, you can change it to unread? Okay. Apparently it's been a thing for more than a year because when I Googled it apparently there was a lot of, in 2022, people posting how to do it. I have forever struggled when somebody texts me, and I do have a number of clients that still text me little updates, and it takes a lot of effort to not read them because if I read them, I will forget to go back to them. And I know I can't mark them as unread, so I can't read them because I won't remember that I read them and that there's something I need to go back and follow up with. And it has always been a struggle. So I've had to email them to myself, or I'll take a screenshot and I'll email it to myself, or just different things that over the years, I've had to try to work around this whole inability to mark it as unread. One of my clients recently shared how to do this. And so I'm sharing it here with you as our ADHD friendly tip for this episode. So here's how you do it on an iPhone. I'm going to start there because that's what I have. All you do is when you're on you open up your messages, and when you're on the message screen, now this does not work for a text that is older. So it's only going to work with the very top text, the most recent text. So if you've received a number and you can't go back and save it, kind of down in your thread, something is unread, that doesn't work. But if you have a text from somebody that you've read and you're like, oh, I want to go back and remember to do something with that, or there's, a follow-up step, you just go on the main screen of your text, you hold your finger over the person who sent the text, so that text thread, and it will come up with a little menu that will ask you if you want to pin it or if you want to mark it as unread. Check mark it as unread, and the most recent text will show up as unread. Just magically turns it back to unread.
Awesome.
Now, on an Android, I did look it up. Now, I don't have an Android phone, so I couldn't test it out, but I looked up how to do the same thing. And this is the instructions if you have an Android. It says tap and hold on a chat. Is it called chat on Android? You have an Android.
Yes.
Okay. So there you tap and hold on the chat, tap the menu at the top and select mark as unread. So it looks like it pulls up a similar kind of list of options. So you just have to tap the chat because it's called chat in Android device. I know. So that's a game changer for me. And I was like, literally like it changed. Like I was so excited that day. I was like, I just wanted to like literally like broadcast it because I was just like, what? How is this a thing? And I didn't know, because it has always been something that I struggled with once, I read it. I turn my phone to the side and try to read as much as I can without having to click on it. Yeah. Oh, so you can save the most recent one as unread. That's my hack.
Ooh.
All right, on to a big announcement. Becca, I'm wearing red today.
Right.
Red, if you don't know, I did, and you'll have to do this when you edit an episode on enclosed cognition, how what we wear can really impact our energy. Red brings me confidence. It makes me feel like Tiger Woods on a Sunday, like that, like game on. Yeah. So I told Becca, I'm going to record in 5 minutes, but I'm going to go change shirt first. So now I'm wearing my red because I want to feel that little burst of confidence and energy it gives me when I wear red. All right, so here's my announcement. I am announcing the launch of my membership platform, ADHD-Friendly. I know Becca's like, I've been working on this for at least 2 years in fits and spurts, trying to figure out how to just, do it, what to offer, how to offer it. And then how do I do all of the behind the scenes technology to make it work? And it has been a definite learning experience, lots of roadblocks, lots of, oh my gosh, like tech overwhelm for sure in the last 6 months, especially, but I am finally ready to announce it. It is not perfect, neither am I. I'm starting from where I am with what I have and doing what I can to support as many people as I can to thrive with ADHD. So what I'm really targeting is real life challenges with ADHD friendly solutions. And I'm offering it at a price point that's more ADHD friendly. As a professionally certified ADHD coach, I know coaching isn't something that everybody can afford, unfortunately. It's not covered by insurance. It's not a very comfortable price point for one-to-one coaching for most people. And that always felt uncomfortable with me. I wanted to be able to offer solutions that would support more people. And I'm also really mindful of not wanting to create something that's just more about how to charge people more money and how to, I just find a lot of platforms aren't very ADHD friendly. Everything in our brains is kind of wired for out of sight, out of mind. So we tend to sign up for things and then forget we signed up for them. So I wanted to be really mindful about what I was creating and why I was creating it. And also really honest that I struggle with a lot of the things that I target in both the courses I create, the groups that I run, and now this platform, because I know a lot of the things I struggle with, a lot of us with ADHD struggle with. And so just putting structure on that and creating offerings to target them is a win-win, because it will help me with the accountability to make the offering, but it also, I'm hoping, will help you to move forward as well, because you'll know I'm coming at it from a place of compassion and understanding, not judgment. And with ADHD friendly, I finally found a way. So here's some highlights. I'm focusing on everything being ADHD friendly. Again, as much as I can, it's going to continue to improve. It's not perfect. So if you do join ADHD friendly on ADHDfriendly.com, I want your feedback. I want ideas for how to improve, what else I could offer. Absolutely. Send them all my way. But I want to be really honest. It's a work in progress, because if I waited until it was perfect, I would never do it. So it's at a point now where I feel like, okay, I can tolerate this, and there's enough of a benefit that I feel like I'm able to provide that is allowing me to get started. So my offerings for ADHD friendly include live webinars, body double sessions, and a video library. are already all scheduled and up and accessible. The platform itself has an event calendar. Members have their own dashboard where you can go in, and just as importantly as being able to access the information is being able to cancel if it's not working for you. Nothing feels less ADHD friendly to me, Becca, than you sign up for something and you're like, yeah, you know what? I just don't use it, or it's just not giving me as much value as I need, or it just doesn't fit in my budget right now. And then you can't find an easy way to cancel. So it just stays on your to-do list and it keeps draining your energy. That's not ADHD friendly. So I made it, literally, that was one of the deal breakers. When I told my web designer, I said, you have to be able to cancel as easily as you can sign up. And it was hard to find out, at least for me, to figure out a way to do that with my web designer. And when we finally found a platform that will allow us to do it, I was like, okay, this is it. We're moving forward. So you can cancel in just a few clicks. The whole site is easy to navigate and will continue to get easier to navigate as I get feedback and more insights as to what works and doesn't work as people begin to use it again. The membership itself is one level for all. So you don't have to go in and look at, oh, here's a bronze level ship at this price, and here's a silver membership. If you want to pay a little bit more, you get this and this. No, that to me also is not ADHD friendly. I believe everybody should get the same information for the same price. So it's all one ADHD friendly price that everybody can access. The resources that are included in it. The price is regularly $39.99. No, I'm sorry, no 99. That's also not friendly. Just $39 flat a month. But for a limited time, I am offering it as part of my launch for $29 a month. Here's the other ADHD friendly thing, Becca. And I know you know this, but I really feel strongly about this. When you join, you are locked in at that monthly level. So when it goes up to 39, you will remain at 29. You will not have your membership price increase, period. And as long as your membership stays current without interruption, you will continue to pay that price. That has always been something I feel really strongly about, because what I don't want you to have to do is to have the price change, which I know this is resonating even more now than when I, originally started creating this 2 years ago. Everything seems like it's going up and up and up. And I don't want something that you've decided today to no longer fit in your budget tomorrow because I'm raising the price. So it's locked at what it is, whatever it ends up being in the future, whatever level you came in at, as long as you continue, that's what you'll continue to pay. And then I just wanted to share some upcoming events just to spark some interest. So in July, I am offering a live webinar on July 7th around managing expectations. So I'm going to talk about how to manage your own expectations as well as others' expectations. And then I'll also do a body double session on July 7th. Maybe you'll just carve out some time to get started on something on your task list. And then on July 10th, I have an accountability session. And that target is going to be how to exercise more in July. So whether you have an exercise routine or you've been meaning to start something to move around a little bit more, create a little bit more of a routine around exercise, I'm going to have an accountability session where you can declare your intentions, and then there'll be follow-up sessions to check in and see how it's going. And then, as always, members can access all of the links for the events and see what other things are being added to the calendar at any time in the live member event calendar that's accessible once you join. So just as a reminder, the platform is not perfect. I do hope that you'll join me. It's very energizing to create content specifically geared towards specific challenges that people are having. Last week, we did a body double trial with some friends and family that agreed to try out the platform. And I offered one on folding laundry because I know a lot of my clients struggle to get laundry done. I'm offering another one on kind of sorting through paper piles or sorting through your mail. So I'm really targeting specific things that I also know we struggle with around different topics. So they're changing all the time and they're going to continue to evolve. But I'm highly motivated and passionate about continuously growing and improving the platform. I am specifically honed in on meeting you where you are so that you can take what you have and build from there to find ADHD-friendly solutions to everyday ADHD challenges. And my intention is to underpromise and over-deliver. I am intentionally making it sound like my offerings are small so that I can, again, work with my brain wiring and not feel overwhelmed that I have to create all of this every single time. That doesn't work for me. So I'm promising at least one live webinar every month, at least one live body double session every month. The video library will continue to grow And my hope is to have many more things in there to keep you coming back for more, and hopefully spread word of mouth that you'll be like, oh my gosh, you gotta check this out, because it's really helpful and easy to access and very ADHD friendly and a really good price. So again, my goal is to tilt the playing field in favor of ADHD brains. And if you're ready to join at the discounted rate for the launch special pricing of $29, visit my website, ADHD Friendly, and just click Join ADHD Friendly in the menu bar at the top. So again, if you're listening to this, I invite you to check out my YouTube channel, ADHD Friendly Podcast, but I'm just holding up I took a screenshot of this is my website homepage, and you'll see up here on the right, Join ADHD Friendly. If you click that little button, it'll take you to a page with more information about the membership and the button to click to join. And that's it. So quick recap. I've celebrated at the top. Today is my 31st anniversary, the day I'm recording this. And I really do resonate with the choose well and everything else is easy. And I'm sure even other places in your life to think about choose well and then everything else is easy. But for me, in my relationship, that has definitely been true. And then my ADHD friendly tip, save your texts as unread. Oh, what a game changer. I love it. And then our topic for today is the announcement of my new membership platform, ADHD Friendly, and the special launch discounted price of $29. Check it out at ADHDfriendly.com to take advantage of that limited time offer. And then next week is a special 10 episode. Becca, next week is our 90th episode.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I got to start thinking about what I'm going to do for the 100th. Cannot believe it. But for the special 10 episode, I always focus on something to do with personal owner's manuals, and this will be no different. I'm going to be talking about capturing evidence of strengths, just a reconnection to some examples of how I do that, and also how to support your child to start their owner's manual. No better time to start a POM than when you're a kid, but if you haven't started yours yet, visit ADHDfriendly.com. There's lots of resources on there to help support you to start yours. That's it for this episode. As always, take what works for you and leave the rest behind. I want only the things that are of value to you to be what you hold on to, and no expectations to hold on to anything else. So if you like this episode or you think the information could be helpful to someone else, please share it with others. Subscribe if you'd like to. I'm recording this one pretty close to the last week's. And I really am kind of leaning into, I'm putting this out there for people that this resonates with, not about the number of, I may even take that down at some point back. I don't know, we'll see, but not about the number of people that are subscribing. So I hope to see you at ADHDfriendly.com. Until next week, tally ho.